The options market can be a confusing place. Sorting through the daily avalanche of data, alerts, updates, articles, and analysis to find the most important information is an overwhelming prospect. But now you have help. Welcome to the Options News Rundown, the only program that breaks through the noise to bring you the most important news and information from the world of options. Every day, we bring you the top 5 option stories curated by the options experts at theoptionsinsider.com, the premier source for options information. The Options News Rundown is brought to you by LevelTradingField.com, the online communication, research, and quantitative platform with the largest collection of financial tools for traders, including the innovative Bitcoin Market Predictor. The Bitcoin Market Predictor is a simple prediction game where 10 people place bets on the future price of Bitcoin, and the top 3 most accurate predictions wins. Sign up at LevelTradingField.com with promo code INSIDER. The Options News Rundown is also brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in options trading education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's Live Advantage Group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider. And now it's time to break through the noise. It's time for your Options News Rundown.
Good morning. Today is January 9th, 2018. This is your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli. Our first story of the day is from Investing.com. U.S. job openings unexpectedly drop in November. The number of job openings in the U.S. unexpectedly fell in November, official data showed on Tuesday. In the release of the monthly job openings and labor turnover survey, JOLTS, the U.S. Labor Department said that the number of job openings excluding the farming industry fell to 5.879 million in November from 5.925 million a month earlier, which was revised down from the original reading of 5.996 million. Analysts had expected the number of job openings to increase to 6.038 million in November from the previous month. The report has garnered more attention despite the lag on data, as outgoing Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen had cited the survey when assessing the state of the labor market. Our second story of the day is a Reuters.com story. Oil rises above $68, the highest since May of 2015 on a tighter market. Oil rose further above $68 a barrel on Tuesday, touching its highest since May 2015, supported by OPEC-led production cuts and expectations U.S. crude inventories fell for an 8th week. The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries and allies, including Russia, are keeping limits in place for 2018, a second year of restraint, to reduce a price-denting glut of oil held in inventories. Brent crude, the international benchmark, was up 35 cents to $68.13 a barrel at 14:12 Greenwich Mean Time, and earlier touched $68.29, its highest since May 2015. U.S. crude rose 47 cents to $62.20 and also reached its highest since May 2015 as well. And let's talk about the top 5 things to know in the market today, Tuesday. The first thing to know is S&P 500 and NASDAQ both closed at fresh record highs on Monday, though the Dow took a slight step back, and U.S. futures pointed to another small move higher for the Tuesday session, as investors took positions ahead of Friday's full schedule when Wells Fargo and JP Morgan kick off the fourth quarter reporting season, and the latest inflation data will be released. Second thing to know is the U.S. 10-year Treasury yield hits 2.5%. Yields on the 10-year Treasury note moved higher on Tuesday, briefly breaking through the 2.5% level overnight to an intraday high of 2.506%. Third thing to know is the dollar hits 1-week highs ahead of JOLTS. The dollar was hovering at one-week highs against other major currencies on Tuesday as investors looked ahead to a light day of economic data. Fourth thing to know is Bank of Japan trims bond purchases, pushing the yen higher. The market seems to be reminded on Tuesday that the eventual path of the Bank of Japan's ultra-loose monetary policy will be towards tightening. The BOJ trimmed its buying of long-dated Japanese government bonds in market operations, helping to stoke speculation about a future exit from its massive stimulus policy. And the fifth thing to know is about oil, which we already talked about. Oil breathed a sigh of relief from a drop in activity in active U.S. oil rigs. Crude oil prices remained near multi-year highs on Tuesday, still boosted by a decline in U.S. oil rigs and supply cuts by major oil producers, while market prices waited to see if U.S. stockpiles would fall for an eighth straight week. The fourth story that we have today is a MarketWatch.com story. Ripple falls, making Ethereum the second biggest cryptocurrency once again. Prices for Bitcoin and Ethereum moved higher early Tuesday, while Ripple coins were down, with the moves helping to putting Ripple back at number 3 among cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin's spot price was up 1.3%. That's it. To 15,162, according to CoinDesk data. And obviously, the way Bitcoin moves, these prices are dated as soon as you're done with the sentence, but that was recovering somewhat from Monday's drop of nearly 6%. It remains far below its recent all-time high, which was above $19,000, which it hit last month. Our next story is a CNBC.com story. The bond market is doing something it hasn't done in 52 years. Volatility in the Treasury market has sunk to a multi-decade low, and that could have sweeping implications for the bond market this year. Treasury volatility, as measured by realized volatility in the U.S. 10-year Treasury note, has fallen to a 52-year low, according to a new report from Bank of America Merrill Lynch. I believe it was the author talking in first person. Unprofessional. I believe this is going to open the door to an inverted yield curve, wherein the longer dated treasuries carry a lower yield than those that are shorter dated. This development is classically taken as a troubling sign for the broader market. Indeed, we have already seen a stunning flattening in the yield curve, as measured by the spread between the 10-year and 2-year Treasury yields. Furthermore, the 10-year yield has failed to make its high from the first quarter of 2017, and the 30-year has remained even more contained in its moves. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is news you can use for today, January 9th, 2018. Your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli. Trade smart and have a great day.
The Options News Rundown is brought to you by LevelTradingField.com, the online communication, research, and quantitative platform with the largest collection of financial tools for traders, including the innovative Bitcoin Market Predictor. The Bitcoin Market Predictor is a simple prediction game where 10 people place bets on the future price of Bitcoin, and the top 3 most accurate predictions wins. Sign up at LevelTradingField.com with promo code INSIDER. The Options News Rundown is also brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in options trading education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's Live Advantage Group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider.